why the lows are so important. Because it lets you know that life's hard. It's not fucking easy. And easy times create easy men. With that being said, if everything was fucking easy, things would be easy for you. You would have no great accomplishment. And you also got to understand that once you get to the top, it doesn't change, but it's the things that you do between that matter, that makes you who you are. So the top of the mountain feels the same as the bottom of the mountain. But it's what you had to go through, the climb, the avalanche you had to go through, the path that you had to take that created who you are, that made you a different person by the time you got to the top of the mountain. By the time you reach success, by the time you reach fame, by the time you reach the millions that you wanted, you'll feel the same as if you only had $10,000 to your name, only had a couple hundred followers. You'd feel the same, but the only difference is you changed as a person. You went through hard times, so you're more grateful for that. You also got to understand that you're that low, somebody already went through, and somebody would want that position that you're currently in right now. That low that you're experiencing, somebody would much rather go through that low than the low that you're going through. You got to zoom out sometimes and look at the world from a different perspective. Look at it how many people would be grateful to even have the low that you're having, to have the losses that you're having, instead of having the losses that they had. They would much rather lose the car or something like that. Or let's say you got or you hurt yourself. Some people would much rather hurt themselves than lose a whole entire leg. There's people that want your exact position in life, even though they are the lows. So you have to zoom out sometimes and look at how your life is, and look out that sometimes sometimes somebody wants this life. This life, somebody's already been through, and they already been through it. So that means you can go through it, and you must taste the fruits of fucking your tree that you planted. How the fuck do you know if your fruits taste good? How the fuck do you know if it's going to be good for the people? How do you know? You don't until you try them. And if it tastes like shit, that means you got to restart and regrow that tree. Try something new to make the fruit taste good. And then by the time that you make a great fruit, you're so much more appreciative of that fruit. You're like, wow, I took so much more time and effort into getting this fruit, to making this fruit good, to making this fruit tasty. You're such more appreciative of it, and you're more grateful of it, and you're more prideful. You're more courageous with it. You have more confidence now because you went through more bad things with your fruit. You went through bad times. You experienced bugs eating your fruit. You experienced so many things. So now once you're at the top, you feel so much more better. You feel like you finally made it. You feel like you finally, you went through the hard times. You feel like you can relax a little bit. You can take it off the gas a tad. You don't have to full gas all the way. You can take it a little easy, but you need these hard times in your life to understand that there's going to be greater times. There's going to be good times, and how can you truly experience these great times without these bad times? You must truly experiencing being at the bottom for you to be able to truly experience what it's like to be at the top.